Yeah, I've got a car that I need to put on your OBD2 scanner. How much would you charge me to do that? What? Look, man, I don't want to buy the place. I just want to hook my car up to the scanner. Have you guys had this problem before? You try to call a place and they literally want to break it off in you? Don't let that happen. I've got something coming up that I'm going to give you a review on that I've had for 6 months. It's the Launch OBD2 scanner, and I'm going to show you what I like and don't like about it. Alright guys, I'm introducing to you today the CRP 129X scan tool. They say that their core reason you should choose this is because it's reliable, cost efficient, user friendly, broad vehicle coverage, and well, I mean, I've had it for 6 months and I would have to say probably 3 out of 4 of those are accurate. But this is the Launch Amazon special. It's the 129X. At first feel and first glance, it looks, if you guys have messed with Snap-on readers, this is actually pretty close to feeling and looks and everything. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like I said, I've had it for 6 months. So, I mean, I've not even pulled the film off and probably won't. But we're going to hook it into this 2016 Silverado and see what kind of codes we can pull up and see how it functions. Would it be worth buying for just the everyday Joe Schmo who just wants to have it laying around his garage? I don't know. We'll get to that and find out. Would it work in a everyday garage routine situation? Yes, but we'll get into that also. But let's so with this, guys, it comes with your actual scanner, comes with its own carrying bag, and comes with what you plug in to the scanner and what goes into your car. It's like a computer plug. You just plug it in the back and just screw your little things in, your little deals in the back of there. So I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then you'll take this and find your OBD2 port underneath the dash. So let's get to that. Voila, it's plugged in. When you plug it in, it automatically starts charging, whether you're plugging it into the vehicle or it does come with its own charging plug that comes in here that actually plugs in like a cell phone. Power button, let's just turn it on here. It does take a few seconds to turn on. It says launch. You'll have your little car design pop up. Neat little 3D image. One of the things you have to do is turn your key on, usually on the accessorize mode, or there's some other features on here that you actually have to turn the key on, have the vehicle running. Okay, at first glance, you have full color. Everything looks awesome and cool looking. Like I showed you at the beginning, it's kind of 3D looking when you turn it on. So everything looks like it can be touch screen, or you can actually maneuver everything with your arrow buttons. So at first we're going to go here to Diagnose. Okay, it looks like you have several manufacturers. You have auto detect, demo, and then it goes from a Barth all the way down to VW underscore CV. So I mean, it's got every vehicle that's ever been made on this. Infinitis, Holden, Lamborghini if you have a Lambo, GTR. I mean, it's got it all. You can either input those and put what you have, or this feature called Auto Detect. You can press Auto Detect and it will read your VIN number. This can take up to a few minutes for it to detect your VIN. Here it did not. It told me that I'm in the 2016 Silverado, which is accurate. So hit OK, and it's loading. And what it should do, it will go through all the sensors and go through everything and tell me what is going on, if I have any codes, what the codes are, and then once it's finished, it will give me like a health report. Scan this up. Okay, it looks like the body control module, I have 7 abnormals. Power steering control module, or yeah, excuse me guys, power steering control module, I have 3, and electronic brake control module, I have 1. So let's go into that one. It's the electronic brake control module. It gives me the code UO422-71. It's invalid data received from body control module. I know what's causing that. It's actually, I don't have, you can see the light on right there. I don't have tire pressure sensors. And what's causing that, it throws several different codes, and one of those being body control module issues. Power steering control module, that's a new one for me, so let's check this. As you heard, that's also letting me know that I have the key on, but it's also running through sensors because you can hear it clicking each sensor as it's going through. Sorry guys, my throat's a little scratchy this morning. Invalid data received from steering wheel angle sensor. I did have to put a SAS in this, and this is the reason I did buy this actual particular scanner, was because it did reset those. I have not reset it yet, so what I'll do is I'll go through and just go ahead and reset all of this right now. We'll go back. Okay, clear code. Are you sure you want to clear all the system fault codes? I'm gonna clear them all. I know pretty much what they are. I've already been through this, so yes. So as you hear, it's going back through it again. Of course, it's gonna, the main ones that it cannot get rid of, you know, like the TPMS, like I told you, I don't have TPMS sensors in my wheels, so it can't read it. So yeah, it's looks like I have a license plate light out, maybe tire pressure monitor sensors. So yeah, I mean it's awesome. It works great. Let's get out of this. Let's go back again. All right, guys. Let's say, for instance, you've went through this and you can't find a particular setting to reset something or to just do anything. It has what they call mall down here. You press that, and what this does, it pulls up like a shopping mall for software. And as you can see, ABS bleeding, $62, but this is a one-time cost. Once you buy it, it's done. AC relearn, 62. Adaptive front lighting, 62. Oops, hit the wrong thing there. But I bought the General Motors package. This has actually went up $20 compared to when I bought it. That, in my opinion, is not the greatest, but in today's economy, the way things are, I mean, it's kind of expected. So, with that being said, we'll get to that more towards the end of this, but yes, the prices are, you're going to have to buy this, and it's got programs in it, but if you need additional ones, they will cost you extra, depending on what you need. I mean, you have EGR adaptation. No, I don't want to add it. I'm adding it to cart, but it'll be fine. I'll erase it later. Engine power balance monitoring. I mean, it's all in how deep you want to go with this. For somebody like me who just needs it for himself and maybe, you know, a few of his buddies, it needs, you know, this has been perfect for me. For the everyday shop who is just starting out, I would say it would be awesome. Just considering the price factors. Anyway, it has upgrades. It'll come up because everything is Bluetooth. You'll have everything that you need to download to upgrade it. It's all upgradable software. You can go down through here and click what you need, and it'll automatically update. Like I said, it is Bluetooth, and hooks into your Wi-Fi. So let's say, for instance, let's go ahead and start this up. Let's say you're having a battery issue just off the top of your head. You don't know if it's charging, you don't know if alternator, you don't know what. Anyway, you go into battery, you've even got live updates. And it's just not only for this, there's other functions in here where you could watch your O2 sensors. You could watch your anything, honestly. You can watch the fuel pump monitoring. It has everything. It's something that I'm actually kind of impressed with, considering the money. Okay, you have reset. Do a brake reset, oil reset. Guys, you know how it is with the oil reset. You're busy, you work late, you send your wife to do the oil, you know, she comes back, you get in the car the next morning or that on the weekend and see the oil lights on. You look at her and like, you know, I thought you had the oil changed. I did. Well, your oil light's on. You're not even going that direction, so what do? You're like, well, if you got this, you can go in there and reset your oil, and it don't cost you no problems. You and your wife ain't gonna be into it. You're gonna roll on, you know? You got your SAS reset, like what I said with this. This is a 2016. If you don't know what the SAS is, it's a steering angle sensor. On the 2016 Silverados, they are notorious for going out. You have to pull the whole steering column out, and the sensor is actually on the bottom of the steering column. What it does is make sure that everything is centered the way it should be. And when you put that in there, it's not, when you put the new sensor in. So you have to go in and do a SAS, which is a reset. It goes through and it realigns everything. It took me 5 minutes to do that when I first done it. Electronic throttle run, or relearn, I mean. Okay, let's say you guys are putting a LS, or I don't know, maybe a Coyote in a Fox body or something, I don't know. And you guys need to relearn the throttle bodies. It's not nothing, you mash the gas and nothing's working. Hey, you've got it right here. Tpms Reset. Well, that would work great for me if I had the sensors in the tires. Hey, it is what it is. It don't bother me. I'm old school. I can get out and check my own tires. So let's go back out of here. You also have data. You have, it shows your history, shows your reports, all the ones that I've done before, my Corvette, Tahoe, that was a neighbor's car, my truck, my Corvette, you know, it saves everything. You can go back through and re-look at everything that you've done. Dtc Library, let's say that it throwed a code to you that you don't know what it is. You can actually put this code in here, hit OK, and it will bring up a web page, because it actually works off Wi-Fi. It will bring up a web page and it will tell you what those codes are. Is this a fix-all? No, it's not going to be a fix-all, because it's a diagnosis. It's a tool. It's something you use to get to the place where you need to be. It's not going to fix everything, but it will help you. It's a tool. Just like a ratchet is a tool, a socket is a tool. Is it going to fix it for you? No, it's not going to fix it for you. You're going to have to apply the work to it. Same with this. Okay, like I said, it does work off of Wi-Fi, and it does work off of Bluetooth. If there is a problem and it glitches, it's got feedback, instant. I've seen within minutes it's been fixed. It's glitched on me a few times, I'm not going to lie to you. It has, but it's also been fixed, and it runs right on. Image. Let's say, for instance, where we was at a few minutes ago. On the battery voltage. I don't know, you've got this tool, but you don't know a whole lot about it. Your buddy does. You can screenshot it with your phone and send it to him. Yeah, you can do that. Or, you see this right up here in the corner on the right-hand side, which you can move that to any place you want it, but it's a camera. Well, that's getting annoying. It's a little camera. You can click on that. It just took a picture for you. You go back to where you was at in your data, go back to image, and there's your picture. So it can take pictures of anything you need on this screen. All right, guys, there's a lot more features to this that I've not even worked out. But right now we're going to get to, is it worth it? Is it what they say it is? And is it for you? All right, let's get to that. I'm liking that snap thing. That's pretty slick there. You like it, don't you? I know I do. Anyways, guys, this is the launch. I've showed you a little bit about it, because that's all I know about it. It's a little bit. For what I need it for, I mean, I don't need all the bells and whistles. It does what I need to do, takes care of the problems that I need taken care of, and it goes back in its nice little sack that it comes with, and it gets put up. Is this something that I would recommend? Yes, it is. Not many things that I will recommend as far as products go. I got to get my old man glasses on, so bear with me here. Now we're going to talk about, they say it's a reliable brand. They said it was founded in 1992. It is one of the leading high enterprise dedicated to research, development, and production of automotive diagnosis and maintenance devices. I would have to agree. Is it the top one? No. Snap-on's the top. Everybody knows that. But for Snap-on, we all know what that's called. How much that is. And if you want to dig deep, real deep, for a Snap-on, I mean, go ahead. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just telling you, why would you want to when you've got this and it's almost just as good. If you're starting out in a garage, yes, I would get this, absolutely. If you're somebody like me who just tinkers with stuff and wants to help your buddies out, and you could afford it, I would still get it. It beats the little handheld things you get that's about that big that you get from AutoZone or O'Reilly's. That's, you know, 20 bucks. And they give you a code and you got to do all the work, like as far as looking up the code and everything too. This does it for you. I mean, you don't have to mess with none of that. Okay, they say it's a cost-effective scanner. Updated, let's see, updated based on the star product CPR or CRP 123X. Diagnoses engines, transmissions, ABS, SRS. I would have to agree with all of that I've seen on my vehicles. Okay, I have Chevrolet products. I have a Chevrolet Corvette, a Chevrolet Silverado. My wife has a Chevy Blazer, newer model. What I have seen and everything that I've messed with has been Chevrolet related. So yes, it has all the features that I need to work with what I need. As far as being cost effective, we'll get to the total price here in a minute. When the $62 that we've seen for the add-ons, to me that's a little high. When I first got it, it was not that price. It actually kind of shocked me to see that they've went up 20 bucks. It shouldn't because of the way the economy is, but it did kind of shock me. I believe I paid around $258. I'll get you the exact price here in a second, but I believe I paid $250-ish, $258, $260 for this, plus with the $42 extra for the Chevrolet stuff. I mean, you know, I've got over $300 tied up in it, shipping and everything, which is still better than most, and it still does more than most. It just hurts my feelings a little bit, you know. I'm sure it would you guys too. $300 is a lot of money to just sit back somewhere and, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, user friendly. If you know how to work a computer, you can work this, but it's not total user friendly. It does take, I mean, it is user friendly. Everything works. It's touch, you know, touch screen. Everything works as it should. But there's some things that you've got to dig for. If you know exactly what you're doing, I mean, down to a T, no, you'd probably whiz through this. If you're like me and just kind of tinkering and, yeah, it's not all that well user-friendly. You do have to dig for some stuff, and that's fine because I enjoy that kind of stuff. If you're not that type of person who wants to dig into things and research, then this may not be for you. You may be the one that's better off taking your car to get it diagnosed from somebody else. I mean, that's just being honest. A broad vehicle coverage, it says. I would have to agree. If it's got a port in it, your car, if it has the OBD port in it, and I believe this will cover everything. I believe it will. I believe it's on here. Have I went through everything? No, I haven't, but I'm just impressed. I'm impressed with it. Now, going to the price. And it is from Amazon, guys. It is the 2022 version. It is $258. So it's a 14% discount right now. It was $299. And right now it is $258. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that is the price of it right now. Now, is it worth it? To me, yes. Is it worth it to you? That's a decision you'll have to make. Have I had any problems out of it since I've owned it? Absolutely not. Like I said, I've scanned several vehicles with it, my own, neighbors, a couple of friends, which it's been Chevrolet stuff, like I said, maybe one Ford. but everything seems to work as it should. Again, if you don't want to pay a garage, this is the route to go. Launch. It's a CRP 129X. They do have lower version and they do have a higher version. This is the middle one, I believe. To me, this is enough for me. To me, for me, this is enough. Just depending on your level and on your skill. Like I said in the truck a while ago, is this going to fix your problems? No, you're still going to have to dig for the problem. This is just a tool to fix the problem. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, I am not, no way, no how, getting paid by them or Amazon, or I'm getting paid by nobody by this. I wanted to review it. People like reviews. I like reviews. I like to be able to look up something and see, you know, hey, is it worth my money? Do I need to buy this, you know, or should I just wait until something else comes out? I would buy it. I did, and I would do it again. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. You know the deal. Peace.